on camera.
Yeah, game day, dude.
It's game day. It's going down. So we in our game day outfits. Y'all know what it is when teams travel. James, you played for the Packers. There's no more valuable conversation about this game than the conversation that will be had on this show, because everybody at this desk has either played for the Packers or the Eagles. You're not hearing that nowhere else. James Jones, talk to me. Who needs to win more, Packers or Eagles?
Come on, man. The Packers got to win more. And listen.
Really?
Jordan Love signed $220 million, the highest paid quarterback in NFL history after 1 year. I cover the Packers. I work for the Packers. Last year, coming into the season, man, if the young fella could just play well, hey, we win about 7 games ago. The expectations have went up. Some people are picking the Green Bay Packers to go to the Super Bowl.
Me?
Like,
really?
Not because of Matt LaFleur, not because of the defense, because of Jordan Love. Young fella, we need to see it. You are playing a really good football team in the Philadelphia Eagles. We need to see it. You need to come out of the gates. You need to play well. You finished the season strong last year. Jordan Love has to come out and play well. You are the highest paid quarterback in the National Football League. It's some great quarterbacks in there. We just seen 2 great ones.
Yes, sir.
You about to play against a great one.
You know what I'm saying?
You about to play against a great one.
You're making more money than all 3 of them.
Okay, as long as
you
you know
got to
that.
go out here and you have to deliver and play at a high level and win this football game. I'm rocking with the Packers. Get it done.
You rocking with Buddy Love? I like to call him Buddy Love. Buddy Love.
2-5. You're the Eagles' all-time rushing leader, big dog. Who needs to win more, Packers or Eagles? He gave a convincing argument.
Come again? You said who going win?
No.
Oh, okay.
needs to
It's the
win?
Packers,
Yeah.
right? The last time we seen the Packers play, what did they do? They almost beat the Niners.
Yeah, they did.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
they
before that game, they beat the Cowboys in Dallas.
Yep.
Jordan Love, I think Jordan Love is phenomenal. When you talk about talent and athletic ability, he has all that. And the arm strength, I could keep going on and on about Jordan Love. But I look at this young group of guys, right? They get better and better. I think in his second year, with all the talent he has on offense, and then you go out there and you get a guy like Josh Jacobs, oh my God, who's a top 3 running back in this league, you got to build on that momentum because it always won't be there. I think when you put this team together and they decide to pay Jordan Love all that money, it's like, okay, we're doing some good things here, right? We're building. And I think it steps to maybe a championship, right? Maybe not this year.
Well.
They do got the Eagles one. But I do see a championship in the future for these guys if they stay together and they keep getting better.
I like that. Well said. Chase, talk to us, big dog.
I mean, y'all really think the Packers need a win more?
You heard it?
I got to go with the Eagles. I got to go with the Eagles, man. And
Okay.
I think there's more question marks specifically on that Eagles team than there is for the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers are one of the youngest, if not the youngest teams in the entire NFL. They went on a tear last year, lost a heartbreaker in the divisional round versus the 49ers, which was one of the better teams in the NFL.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the Eagles on the other side collapsed.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting with the Packers for the long run. Matt LaFleur has done a heck of a job coaching them up. But when you go inside the Eagles locker room on that collapse, based on that collapse, like psychologically for them, oh my gosh, if they lose this game after chirping in the media about, man, we don't want to go to Brazil, we don't want to play this game, we don't want to play that game. That's all I've heard in the media is them chirping about going internationally to play a game. You haven't heard one thing from the Packers at all about playing.
Hey, that's why he wore Saints gear. That's why he wore Saints gear, though.
Let me try to put this out there, and hopefully y'all will acknowledge what I'm saying. I think the Eagles clearly need to win more. Here's why. The Eagles, and I don't know if y'all have ever heard it like this, the Eagles lost to every team they played the last 7 weeks of the season. See, we say it in a kind way. Well, the Eagles lost 6 of their last 7 games. But the only team the Eagles beat were the Giants. And the Eagles also lost to the Giants during that stretch. So the Eagles lost to every team they played the last 7 weeks of the season. If you start a new season and you lose again, we don't know how Kellen Moore will perform because it was a question mark last year with the Chargers. We don't know how Vic Fangio will perform because the Dolphins retained him and then they got rid of him after 1 year. We do not know how Nick Sirianni is going to perform because the last 7 weeks of the season, they only won 1 game. So if the Eagles start this season versus a team like the Packers and they lose, it will be scary for Eagles fans. You cannot let the team that is up and coming beat the team that's already arrived. The Packers are up and they are coming, but the Eagles, they already arrived. They was in a Super Bowl 2 years ago, really last year. It's gotta be the Eagles.
So they've been there?
They've been there.
The most important player, without a doubt, on the field tonight is Jalen Hurts. Like he's been in the media left and right. There's been a lot of talk between him and Nick Sirianni's relationship. Have they fixed it? A new offensive coordinator, a new defensive coordinator. And sometimes as a quarterback, like we won't admit it out there in the media. But in your mind, you've got a mental warfare going on. Because sometimes it's hard as a quarterback when you hear all this stuff or you see all this stuff. You try to pretend like you don't see it and you don't hear it. But sometimes it gets so loud, especially in Philly, like you guys were saying, you know what it is. Sometimes it's too hard to ignore. So the psyche of Jalen Hurts, you got to show me you're strong enough to handle all that, because I guarantee you in his mind right now, he's thinking, man, let's just go out there and perform. But in the back of the mind, he's like, all this talk, I want to shut him up.
First of all, if you know Jalen Hurts' career, it's always been doubt, though, right? You was
Second round pick.
SEC Player of the Year, right there, offense or whatever it was, and then they benched you in a championship game. He had to go there and fight that. Okay, now I got to go to Oklahoma. Did the same thing. We drafted him to the Eagles. Nobody was happy about that, right? We had Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz was lights out. They get rid of Carson. Now you the starter. What you gonna do? He took his team to the Super Bowl. So you talk about a guy like being doubted. Jalen Hurts is built for that. And then the second part of that thing you just talked about. And I don't have to do everything, man. I ain't Patrick Mahomes. I ain't Josh Allen. I'm Jalen Hurts with the Eagles. I got an All-Pro over here. I got a Pro Bowl over here. I got a Pro Bowl All-Pro in the back of me. I got help, so I have to do everything. But you know what, man? It's your first show on this show, right? It is. Let me show you what game one looks like for Eagles.
Oh, shoot.
Give me some love for a second. Let me see that. Because I've been waiting. And I've been waiting.
Come on, man.
And time is here. Now, I know we are not in Philadelphia, baby. I know we not.
Y'all cold for that.
But I know we going to be in Brazil.
Where the
And I know all the Eagle fans going to show up. I know they paid Jordan Love. We not worried about that, because we're going to fly, Eagles fly. We're going to be #1 in the division again, and we going back to that bowl. You know why? Because we got Jalen Hurts. He's ready to play. We got Devontae Smith. He's ready to play. Oh, don't forget about A.J. Brown, top receiver in the league. And then the best one. Thank you, New York Giants. We're going to appreciate it. Saquon Barkley is back. New defensive coordinator, new offensive coordinator. You're going to see some Brazil. We going to wait in American soil? No, we're not waiting for that. We're going right to Brazil. And y'all lucky y'all can't go. Let's go, Eagles.
Do you know the song? Do you know the words to Fly Eagles Fly? Can you sing it for us?
Me? Come on, man. I've been touchdowns for years over the Eagles. You don't know it. You don't know it. Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly to victory. Don't get me started. You know what it is, baby. We're on the facility, baby. Let's go. Yeah.
All I'm going to say is I see what y'all did there. Hey, my pep talk comes after the game. After the game. I'm going to have my plan.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.